Yeah, Tone. If you wanna parlay, down low wanna parlay. I just hit a parlay, I'ma throw a party. If you wanna parlay, down low wanna parlay. I just hit a parlay, I'm about to throw a party.
I just woke up, it's time to check out my parlay from last night. I hope it's a good day. If I'm on top the leaderboard on Wanna Parlay, that mean it's a good day. Oh yeah, I forgot that the Hawks played. I bet you Jordan Poole have an off day. Guaranteed Travis Hunter made a mouse play. If so, I done cashed on my parlay. 2 picks, 4 picks, 6 picks, 7 picks. Pick your poison. Wanna Parlay, then download the app right now. Come on, join it. You lose one time, gotta keep on going. Flip them winners, gotta stack them coins. Stay in the race like Jacket Joyner. You'll win if you stack them points up. NBA, CBB, MLS, NFL, MLB. Take your time, build your slip. NHL, MMA, UFC. Yeah, you can go big on big. Yeah, or you can go small.
And we are live. Welcome back to the Wanna Parlay Podcast. I'm Lantz Bell. Below me is ToneTheGoat. And this show, of course, is brought to you by Wanna Parlay, home of the $2 parlay and the world's richest parlay, where every day people are turning $2 into $2,000. Few winners I got to shout out. Shug79 hitting early with a banger in the pick 6, 210-point multiplier parlay. That went ahead and won him $500. That's good work. That's a big parlay for $500. But Jut Butt 23 in the pick 5, a 25.28 point parlay, won him $475. But the most important update from the last time we spoke was the winning parlay for the main event. Honestly, the main event as a whole, starting with Penny 2069 with the greatest parlay in Wanna's history. Guy hit a 1,985.52x parlay and bought the ticket that so you could take first and second place. So he ended up winning $3,000, folks. Well done. He'll be joining us later in the show, as are others. It should be a great show for you guys today. Like I said, expecting 5 guests. So we got Mikey Osko, Jut Butt, Penny 2069, G Ward 7, and Nate 76. Sounds like they're going to show up, but we're going to start with this quick announcement, as we've been doing ever since we've started this segment. We will now be giving a $2 entry ticket to anyone that shows face on this podcast. And when you do so, you have an opportunity to give us a 2-man parlay. And if that parlay wins, you will earn $10 more in entry tickets, which will give you an opportunity to win thousands on Wanna. And after that, Tone, should we start how we always do on this show? Accountability hour?
Why not?
Let's get to it. All right, accountability hour. This is from last Thursday, so a little dated, but I went 5-1. Jalen Brunson over 28.5 points. That was a W. That was the game 6, Knicks Pistons. The game before. What platform are we all using? Wanna Parlay, Carlos. Wanna Parlay. Because this is the Wanna Parlay podcast. But back to what I was saying. Jalen Brunson over 28.5 points. This was when he went 4 for 16 the game before in game 5. So I definitely took his over in points. Josh Hart over 9.5 rebounds as a closeout game in Detroit. I thought he was going to be scrappy and get a lot of rebounds. He did. Cade Cunningham in the, back against the wall game 6. I thought he's going to rebound well. So over 6.5 rebounds for him. It won. OG Anunoby over 1.5 steals. That cleared. And this one, this should have been fucking 6-0, folks. This should have been 6-0 because Jokic over 27.5 points was a for sure lock in that game 6. He had 20 at half. I think he ended with 24 points. Disgusting. How do you have 20 points in a goddamn half of basketball and you don't get 8 in the second half? Sick work. But his over steals and blocks 2.5. That was a win. So there you have it, folks. 5-1. Tone?
Yeah. Man, all I want to say is fuck the Clippers. I'm going to just start there. If there were any way to fuck up your parlays on last Thursday, then it was to bet on anything Clipper related. Let's just start there. All right. Top of my list, I had Pistons W. That didn't hit. I had Pistons minus 1.5, and that didn't hit. I had Pistons total game points over 213.5, and that hit. Pistons overtime, I had said yes, and they almost did it. They almost went there. If you watch the game, it was a nail biter. I want to say a 3-point difference at the end. It almost went overtime. But I said yes, and that didn't hit. Pistons first half win, that did hit. Denver W didn't hit. Denver plus 6.5, that hit. They lost by 6. Denver over 211.5 didn't hit. Cade over 27.5 points didn't hit. Jokic over 22.5 assists plus rebounds didn't hit. Zubac over 15.5 assists plus rebounds didn't hit. James Harden over 14.5 assists plus rebounds. He hit 14. That didn't hit. Clippers. Batum over 1.5 3-pointers. He came through. He hit that. And down with my baseball, I'm just going to say they all entirely bust. All red. We did all X's. And if anybody knows anything about my picks, if this your first day watching and you're like, damn, that boy picks are shitty. All right. Watch tonight. Going to go crazy just because of that shit right there. But yeah, I did all baseball. I had Twins. I had Rays. I had Mets. I had Brewers. I had Rangers. I had Phillies. And I had Tigers. And they all did not clear their W's. Yeah. So those were mine, Lance. And then we had a few guests. We had Richie Snow. He went 1 for 2. Clippers minus 6.5. Didn't hit. And then Malik Beasley over 2.5 3-pointers. That did hit. And we had Weebay and Boots. They came through with some picks. I'm not sure how they hit, but shout out to them as well. Weebay definitely busted the Cade.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure all our guests, they were the first to not come through and win the $10 in free entry tickets. I think they all went 1 and 2. It was actually diabolical when I went over it and looked at it. That shit was funny. Yeah, the Chris Dunn over 9.5 assists plus rebounds. Well, he had like 2 points the entire game, and yeah, so we were skeptical about that one too. But all right, let's should we bring on interview? Should we bring on some interviews, or should we recap the games over the weekend? What are we thinking?
One of them out. Then we can recap. Let's knock one out.
Let's bring on Penny. Let's bring on the greatest parlay in Wanna Parlay's history. Penny, can you hear us?
You may have to click your mic button and your video button. There you go, mic on. Okay, there we go.
There he is, the man that gave us the greatest parlay in Wanna's history. Penny, how are you feeling on this day?
I'm feeling pretty good. How about yourselves?
Can't complain.
Can you guys see me, or do you just see my picture?
We can see you. We can see you.
Yeah.
You can't see yourself, but you're good. You look great.
Okay.
All right. So first, I gotta ask Penny, where are you from?
I'm originally from New York, but I live in Texas right now.
Oh, so Texas. So you're in a state that doesn't have much gambling outside of Wanna Parlay.
Correct. You can't do the over-unders and stuff like that. You can pick a person and do an over-under, but you can't do like a full team or nothing like that other than Wanna Parlay.
Yeah, like you're saying player props. There's some daily fantasy sports apps like Prize Picks, I believe, or some of those. They give you the option, but no platform gives you the option in the state of Texas to pick over-unders, spreads, all of it on Wanna Parlay. So how'd you find Wanna, Penny?
Honestly, I think it was just an ad that I was watching on, I was scrolling through TikTok or something. I don't know. One of them things. So then I was like, you know what? Let me try this. And I got into it and wasn't hitting. And last Friday I went in there and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go and just pick all these teams and see what I can hit on baseball. And man, it was crazy because at the time I started looking at it and thought I had a chance to hit, Detroit was down 0-1. And so I'm like, okay, let me go watch this game. I start watching the game in like the 8th inning. And they started hitting fucking home run after home run after home run. And I'm like, won't he do it? Like, come on. Thank you, universe. Like, pay payday.
It was unbelievable. I mean, I'm looking at it, 16 legs and a lot of favorites, but they weren't easy. I mean, I'm just going to go down all 16 because I have to. This is Penny. This is easily the greatest parlay in Wanna's history. So I hope you know you're going to probably hold that title for the next foreseeable future. And I mean, Reds money line, Padres money line, Phillies money line, Judge to get a hit. I mean, that guy's been a machine all year, so that's an easy one. Yankees over the Rays, Baltimore money line. Yeah, this is just all just baseball. Here's Freddie Freeman for a hit. That's a given. I mean, another easy one. And yeah, wow. I mean, Penny, that is unbelievable. How long had you been on Wanna before you hit this big winner?
I want to say I haven't. I want to say maybe 2 months I've been on Wanna.
Okay. So you've been on for a little while, and now you finally hit this big payday. Do you think? What would your advice be for people just joining the platform?
You know, I mean, betting is betting, and it's, all about kind of luck at the end of the day, because sports can go any type of way. It doesn't matter. Like, one person gets injured, it affects the whole team, weather, anything. So, I mean, just keep playing your picks, and one of these days you're going to hit it, and you're going to be just as happy as me.
That's so awesome. I mean, Jeremy Cantor in the chat saying a huge salute on that parlay. That raised the bar in a gruesome manner. Rick 34 is saying congrats. I mean, Penny, the people are stoked for you. I gotta ask, what are you gonna plan on spending that money on? Your Wanna winnings?
Honestly, I don't know yet. But it's definitely helps the pocketbook, and bills will get paid, and we'll have some fun for sure.
That's awesome. Have you told anyone about Wanna Parlay? Have you invited anyone else, or are you just keeping it to yourself?
No, I told a couple of people. One of the girls at work downloaded it. She started playing it this weekend. Or actually on Monday, she downloaded it after I told her. So, because I didn't tell anybody till Monday morning. So they were all trying to figure out why I was so happy on a Monday.
Right.
That's so awesome, Petty. Well, I'm so stoked for you. Just incredible stuff. I mean, when I saw this thing, I was freaking out. I was like, there's no way. Because honestly, to a certain extent, I was like, why would you play such a big parlay when you're clearing the rest of the people? But it doesn't matter when you're Penny. I mean, just great things out of there from Texas.
Hey, that's a guaranteed 1 and 2 right there.
There you go. Oh, that for sure. That was guaranteed. Like I said, the greatest parlay in Wanna's history. Penny, we appreciate you coming on. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Hope to see you guys soon again. Have a good one.
Wait, Tone's got a couple questions.
I want to clear the air for everybody, Penny, because I can tell the first place winner in history for Wanna is held by a girl, correct?
That is correct, yes.
I want to put that stamp down so everybody can know we got outdid by a girl. That's like a Little Rascals moment. Now, a couple of questions. What made you double it up?
I have faith in my picks. I don't know. I was like, you know what? I'm going for it. Let's strong arm it. So
goodness. Okay, and for bragging rights, is this cash out on Wanna Parlay? Pretty sure you played on other apps. Is this your biggest cash app out of all apps?
Absolutely, for sure.
There you have it.
That's awesome stuff, folks. Well, Penny, like I said, it was a pleasure having you on. We'll have to get you on soon when you get in the winner's circle, because my God, you can't just hit a parlay like this and not win again.
Hey, right? Off of $4. Let's go.
$4 to $3,000. A Penny story. It's awesome. It's awesome, folks. All right. It's been a pleasure.
Have a good one, guys.
You as well. There we go. Wow. What an absolute fucking beast. I mean, 16. I'm looking at the parlay. I'm like, Jesus, I can't believe just $4. The sea parted for
$4. That's crazy.
Oh, here's is it Danielle? Danielle in the chat saying that they just missed Penny. Well, don't worry, you can go back and watch. Penny's a legend. Like I said, the greatest parlay in Wanna's history goes off to her. The women showing up. women showing up on this app, folks. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. All right. Next we should bring on, I think, the Mikio.
For sure.
Mikio, it got second place, I believe, right? Hey, can you hear us, Mikio?
Third place, actually, but second.
Yeah, baby.
How we doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
We're doing good. Can I ask you, where are you from?
Hold on, give me a second. I'm from Savannah, Georgia, but I live in South Carolina.
Oh, very nice, very nice. I don't know the gambling rules when it comes to South Carolina. Can you gamble on other platforms that like FanDuel and those, or is it kind of restricted like places like Texas and?
Yeah. It's just like Texas. Really, the only app I was using here was Prize Picks, and like I would take weekly trips to North Carolina to use FanDuel Sportsbook.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Just so I could bet on the money lines and the over.
All right, we're having a little trouble with your connection. I'm having trouble hearing you clearly, but I believe you're saying you went to North Carolina to bet on FanDuel, and so you could have money lines, spreads, over unders, things of that nature. But now it's
yeah, that's what I would do. Because I think is my connection good or no?
You're cutting in and out, and I can't really. It's hard to pick up what you're saying. You want to try maybe leaving and joining back in?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Let's see if we can get better connection, because I got to hear from our guy, our South Carolina. Yeah. So he got third, but second. Okay, I see what I see. With an 11 pick. I mean, man.
Yeah.
People just giving locks out here, folks. All right. We're going to bring him back on. We're going to see what happens. Mike Yosko. Mike Yosko.
Yo, I'm good.
Or is it Miko?
No.
Is it Miko?
Camera? Yeah.
Now we just need your camera on real quick. Click the little camera logo. Yep. Oh. There he is.
Yep. Looks better now.
Yeah, now it's going a lot better. I can hear you. Good stuff.
All right, man. No problem. All
right, so you're from South Carolina, and Wanna gives you the opportunity to bet on over-unders, spreads, money lines, unlike any other daily fantasy sports app in your state, correct?
Right, correct.
Awesome. So how did you find Wanna Parlay?
Actually on TikTok.
Really?
I saw you. I saw you doing an ad on TikTok, and I was like, hold up. I could do Moneyline South Carolina. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was like one of those apps like Fliff or like something like that, where it's like something I was like, I'm gonna check it out. And I downloaded it and I saw the platform and I was like, I can make some money on here.
Hey, I love it. I mean, that leads me to my next question. What's your favorite feature? Is it like the chats? Is it having those over under spreads? Is it the parlay rewards? Like, talk to me. What makes you love Wanna?
I think my favorite aspect of it is it kind of is like a mixture. Like I said, I used to take weekly trips to North Carolina to use FanDuel Sportsbook, but I know everybody also knows about the other FanDuel where they give you like that 60,000 to put the players together and their points, add up to and that's kind of, I feel like Wanna are those, like the two different FanDuels had a baby and Wanna came out. Because it's like you're making the parlays, but you're not pitted against the house, like the gambling house. You're pitted against your peers, you know what I'm saying? And the points put you on the leaderboard. So I'm like, I like my chances.
Yep. I love it. Well, have you told anyone about Wanna?
Yeah, I told all my parlay because like doing prospects, I actually made a lot of money on prospects. So I brought a lot of people over to that app, and like basically everybody who I put on prospects, I'm like, hey man, if you might want to check this out.
I
But
love it.
prospects is just strictly over and under, so it's like they're not really parlay guys. So I'm trying to like get them into it.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, Nico, it's Nico, right?
It's Miko with an M. Yeah.
Miko, you gotta tell us what you got going on tonight, because I mean, you hit an 11 pick banger last week, so you gotta have some plays tonight. You gotta let the chat know.
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna just be honest. I usually don't give my sauce, but I abuse. I'm a ball player. I play basketball, baseball. So in the playoffs, I'm not gonna lie, I abuse the unders. So like
Ooh,
I
I
abuse the
like
unders.
it. I like it. Sneaky.
Yeah. So that first game, it's a lot of injuries in the Cleveland lineup. So I took the unders on Darius Garland. Um, who else got hurt? Irvin Mobley had a hope toe, and DeAndre Hunter. I
Oh
took the unders
yeah.
on the PRAs on all three of them, and I took Indiana to actually win this game.
Damn. Wait,
Money line.
you have Indiana winning again tonight?
Yes, I do. I don't believe they're
Holy
playing
shit.
around with Cleveland. Like I don't believe Indiana's playing around like they're
It
gonna
doesn't.
like beat them.
Yeah, I mean, Indiana looks legit, and especially with these high powered defenses like Cleveland's, with the DPOY and what they got. I mean, Pacers spread the floor, and Halliburton just runs with his hair on fire, and he's just great. He's just great. I mean, Tone earlier this year was saying Halliburton was on his ban list and was talking a little shit on him. And I said, hey, you got to give the guy some respect, Tone.
Yeah, I still take Cleveland night for the W. But in other news,
I mean, the best thing that could have happened to Tyrese Halliburton is they put him on the most overrated list.
Yeah,
Because
100%. The chip on his shoulder and how he's been playing ever since, it's unbelievable. The kid's incredible. Now his dad, on the other hand, I mean,
that's another story for another day.
All right, so if you could give us a two-man parlay, this two-man parlay for showing your face on this podcast, we're going to give you a $2 entry ticket just for free, just for showing here. If you give us a two-man play that wins, you'll win 10 more dollars in entry tickets, and you'll have the chance, to play that main event and possibly win again, all off just giving a two-man parlay on the Wanna Parlay podcast.
Two-man parlay. Let's see if we can box out. All right, we are going to go with Quentin Post from the Golden State Warriors for 0.5 3-pointers over.
I like it. They need a big to match up with Rudy.
Yes, they do. And we're also going to go Buddy Hield, 3 made threes, coming off of game 7 like he had. It's going to be a lot of tension in the building in Minnesota. Jimmy coming back. Draymond just had Gobert in the headlock not too long ago. This is going to be the series that everybody want to watch. So, yeah, take Buddy Hield, 3 made threes, and Quentin Post, 1 made 3.
Well, there you have it, folks. Post at least 1 or more made threes, and Buddy Hield 3 or more made threes. All right, Miko, we'll have to see how that goes tomorrow, and then we'll announce on the show if you're getting your $10 in entry tickets, or if you're being added to the loser column that we've had so far on the show.
All right, man, no problem. I'll check it out. I appreciate you having me on.
Yep, we appreciate you joining, Miko. We'll talk soon, because I assume you'll be in the winner's circle again. Is that right?
You can bet on it.
Awesome.
Take the over.
That's awesome. All right, Miko.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
You too. There he goes. All right. Let's bring on G-Dub. G-Dub. What's G-Dub? What do we think what's his username?
G Ward.
G Ward 7. Oh. Is this guy just keeps leaving? G Ward 7?
How's it going, fellas?
Yo, there he is. What's going on, dude?
What's up? Nothing much.
Let's
How about
go.
yourself?
Oh, we're all good. We're all good. Can I ask you, it is G Ward 7, correct?
That's right.
Where are you from?
I'm from Utah.
Utah.
Okay.
Where
Utah.
sports betting is illegal.
Very nice, but not when
For
it
you
comes
guys.
to daily fantasy sports app like Wanna Parlay. So how'd you find Wanna?
I think it was just some YouTuber. He said, like, I'll give you my VIP Discord if you go ahead and deposit, send me a screenshot. So I did that. My first slip cashed. So
That's so awesome. I was gonna say, how long have you been on the platform?
literally like a week, brother. Like nothing insane. Like I just got lucky apparently.
Dude, that's so awesome. So what would you say your favorite feature on the app is? Is it the chat? Is it actually having spreads and over-unders to take team lines? Is it the player props? Is it the parlay rewards? What do you think?
I think a lot of it is fantastic. I like that you can pick spreads and over-unders on team picks. I think that's my favorite part because you
Yeah.
can't do that here, you know.
And especially
You
most
can't do it on like other platforms. So.
Yeah, exactly. Most daily fantasy sports app do not offer what Wanna offers. And I got to ask you, have you told anyone about Wanna?
I have actually. Yeah, I told my dad because he's big into sports betting, and he was like, "I got to get in on this." 'Cause I
That's
just
so
turned
awesome.
like a $4 bet into like 200. So,
Dude,
Dad,
that's
you got to cash in, bro.
That's so awesome. Have you had any success like this on other platforms, or is Wanna the one you like the most?
To be honest, this is the biggest one I've had for sure. I placed like little slips here and there on other apps, and like I've cashed like 70, but nothing quite like that.
Yeah,
And I felt
no.
like that it was easier to create a slip because you guys have those team picks for sure.
And it's, you're just risking $2 or $4, whatever you buy in. So you can never dig yourself in that big of a hole. And, the rewards, like you were saying, I mean, they're like endless. You can get big cash prizes.
Yeah, dude, it was sick.
That's awesome. Well, since you hit a banger in your first week on the app, I got to ask you, tell us about plays you got going tonight.
Tonight I got let's see.
Well, let me interrupt you real quick because I'm going to this is what we've been doing. Since you showed face on this show, we're going to give you in your account a $2 free entry ticket just for showing face. And now you have the opportunity to give us a 2-man parlay. And if it hits, we'll give you $10 more in entry tickets for free for giving it on the Wanna Parlay podcast. So I'm asking you, give me 2 plays for tonight.
Let's go, man. Let's run it up. So tonight I got Donovan Mitchell going under his RA.
Rebounds and assists.
Yeah, I do because
Okay.
he hasn't hit this he's hit this once in his last 5 games.
Sounds good to
And
me.
Also with his 2 starters potentially out, I think that he's going under.
I like it. All right, so
I also think he's
Donovan
gonna be
Mitchell.
scoring more points than I think he's scoring more points because the paint defense for the Pacers isn't that great. So I think he's going to be driving it in.
I like it. That's great logic. All right, let's hear pick 2.
Pick 2, I got to go with Aaron Nesmith on the over on his points. 12.5 seems like a pretty low bar.
Very
How you
nice. Tyrese Halliburton be spreading the rock, and all the starters are getting shots up. So I like it. And he's been nice these playoffs.
G Ward, what is the number on that over for Nesmith?
12.5.
It's 12.5, I believe.
Well,
Yeah. Let me see do you guys have that one on your app?
I don't personally have it pulled up right now. We just take notes, so we make sure to either announce your big winner or big loser for tomorrow's show.
12.5 for the 180. You're correct.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, G Ward, I mean, it's a pleasure having you on. What are you gonna do with your Wanna winnings?
I just went golfing.
Very nice. Did you play 18?
Yeah. I played 9.
9? All right, that's cheeky. How'd you shoot?
Over 15.
Not horrible. Not
Terrible.
horrible. Right right on that
Yeah,
pace for
not
you're
great.
around you shoot normally like 100 if you play 18.
I'm not sure. I'm super new at golf, so
Oh, well, keep at it.
just
It's a great
started.
sport. Keep your eye on the ball and get a dialed swing. I believe in you. I believe in you. Well,
yeah. The game
thank
is
you for coming
perfection.
on.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on, giving the 2 picks. It was awesome stuff. You're a legend. And I assume we're going to have you back soon because, 1 week, 1 winner. At that rate, it seems like you're going to be in the winner circle pretty often.
Yeah, man. Hopefully.
That's awesome. All right. Till next time, my friend.
Yeah. Take care, you too.
There he goes. G Ward, legend. Just guy from Utah. Should have asked him if he was Mormon. All right, Nate D. Last but not least. Last but definitely not least. Nate D. Nate 76 on the platform, I believe.
Yes, sir. Let me see. I can't get my camera on.
Oh yeah, just hit the little camera logo. I think
I'm on Discord on the left. button?
That's a great question. I'm on my computer.
When you pulled me up, it took my box away.
Oh yeah, you won't be able to see yourself. It's kind of a pain. But if you just turn on the camera or hit the camera logo.
Trying to find. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Now we can see you.
How you doing?
We're doing good. We're doing good. I'm excited to talk to you. We got Nate. I gotta ask, where are you from?
I'm in Los Angeles, California.
Very nice, very nice. So gambling's just not very accessible and legal in the state of California.
Not at all, especially player props and spreads. They don't give us anything out here. So when I saw you guys, I saw you on TikTok on your commercial too. And I said, hey, let me try this. Let me check them out. And yeah, it's been good.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I got Rick34V in the chat saying Nate got me into Wanna. So you already have people giving you good stuff. So you said you found Wanna on TikTok. One of the ads probably saw my face.
I think so. It was your face.
There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Well, I got to ask you, what's your favorite feature so far? Is it the chat? Is it having spreads, over-unders, player props, the parlay rewards that tie with everything? What are you thinking, Nate?
I haven't explored the whole app yet. I've just been doing straight up pick fours or the royal parlays. And so there's only 2 things I've done so far. But I like the convenience of, money going in and out. They pay quickly. Everything's done by 11 p.m. our time. It's quick, and I like it. And the spreads, I compare them to other player props and spreads, and they're really, really close. There's no big discrepancy. So, I like the app. It's smooth. It works quick, and the chat's pretty cool too. So.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I was going to ask you if you've told anyone about Wanna, but I know for sure you told Rick about Wanna. He's fired up about it.
I think we got one more coming in today too, so he's signing up as we speak.
Very nice. I love it. I love it. Well, I gotta ask, since you're a winner at Wanna, how long have you been on the platform?
It's today the 6th.
Yeah.
2 weeks. The 21st, I think, was my first day.
Only 2 weeks and you're already a winner. So it seems like we're gonna have you here often. I gotta ask, we're offering, because you showed face on this podcast, we're giving you automatically a $2 entry ticket, like a free play basically. And we're going to give you the opportunity to give us a 2-man parlay. And if that parlay wins, we're going to give you $10 more in entry tickets. So I got to ask, what 2-man play can you give us tonight?
Oh, I got so many good picks actually, but you guys want basketball, baseball? What do you want?
It's up to you. It can't be a heavy favorite. It's got to be like player props. Because
you want to do player props?
Yeah, let's do player props.
I got Ohtani over 2 hits tonight.
Okay,
the Dodger game.
I like it.
In 4 minutes. 4 minutes. I don't know if they'll be able to hit that. I do like. So it can't be heavy favorites, huh? Hold on a second. I didn't even look at the player props too much today. I bet mainly spreads, over unders. Player
Okay.
props are actually probably my weakness.
Oh, really?
But I do like, yeah, it's probably my weakness, but I'm really strong on the spreads. So I was gonna give one. I have
you can
Cavs
give spreads. Spreads are cool because those aren't really favorited. Those are come
okay,
out.
so I actually have my mentality is I picked the Pacers last night too to win. I picked all the dogs to win yesterday because they had more point value. I didn't even play the spreads. I just said they're gonna outright win, but I think I like Cleveland to come back strong today. I have them at minus 7.5, but now I see the line move to 6.5. So I like Cleveland coming back strong today.
I like that. Solid.
In the Warriors game, in the Warriors Minnesota game, I do like Randall over 20.5 points. So those are two I would say I like if you want to do that.
Awesome. All right, we'll have you locked in for Cleveland minus 6.5, 7.5, whatever it closes at. We'll be fair. We'll be fair. And Julius Randle over 20.5 points. You think Julius Randle keeps it going after that strong showing in the Lakers series?
I do. If you look at that series, I think, the Warriors are even smaller than the Lakers, and they're going to focus after what Rudy did. They're going to focus their attention on him. And obviously, Ant, there's just not enough defenders to go around, and I think it opens up the floor for Julius. As long as he stays aggressive, yeah, he'll get over 20.5 today.
I agree. That's great. That's great ball knowledge. I mean, Ali, you know what you're talking about. You're not just going in here and just picking, for miracles. We got some logic over here, folks. Nate, absolute legend. We appreciate you coming on, and yeah, I mean, I assume you've only been on 2 weeks and you've already won at this rate. We're going to have you back on again.
I won 3 tickets so far.
I mean, come on. Come on, folks. And make sure it's Nate76. Like, make sure to go see this guy's profile and you can tell his picks. I mean, it seems like the guy knows what he's talking about. I believe him. I know Tone believes him. I think we all believe him. All right, Nate.
Nate, before you make
guys.
it dash, you're out there in LA. This is just a quick thing before you leave. Is it Lake Show? Is it Lake Show or Clippers for you out there?
Oh, so Lake Show. It's 98% Lakers out here, man. If you're a Clipper fan, we look at you funny. Like you don't belong here.
That's the same from the South over here. All right, Nate, man, legendary.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
That's so awesome. All right, Nate, it's a pleasure, and we'll talk again soon.
I'm sure we will. Thanks, guys.
Laters. And there it is, folks.
Crazy.
Say it again.
98% is crazy. 98%.
Diabolical. It's unfortunate to be a Clipper Nation and what's just not at all Clipper Nation. All right. Let's should we recap a little the games over the weekend? I mean, I know people have had a few days to see the results and all that, and they've probably come up with their own mental around it, their own narratives. There's not much explaining for us to do. But I believe Friday was May 2nd, and that was the game we didn't get to talk about, really. Rockets actually forced a Game 7 against the Warriors, which was crazy. How about Fred VanVleet, Tone? I mean, we were talking shit on him. He actually started getting it going. He's the veteran.
He was cranking up. I gave it to him.
I
don't think it's going to...
Yeah, no, I mean he's in Cancun now, so it's unfortunate, but it was a good effort. I thought the Rockets came in with a great effort. I really thought they're gonna roll over after the 3-1, but they actually forced 7. Amen Thompson's a freak, by the way. That guy, he has bright future. All right, the Game 7 Clippers Nuggets. James Harden, the disappearance of Harden. We will have a debate soon about Harden's ranking amongst all other shooting guards. Is he, people have him as top 3 shooting guard all time. People have him top 5, and it'll.
Correct me if I'm wrong. A long time ago, we talked about was Harden the greatest shooting guard ever. We do have a clip of. I think we have a clip on IG of that. Yeah, you're right. So maybe we'll have to go into a different argument. We might have to. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we might have to revisit that. Man, that's awesome. All right.
But he in game 7 just disappears once again. Pathetic showing. Tough. Hate to see it. Nuggets move on. And, moving on to the next games. Warriors won in game 7. That was insane, by the way. Buddy Hield legacy game, fucking saving Curry. People. I was on some House of Highlights posts. I just commented on my personal because I don't care. I don't use a burner. I was just saying, add that to the brick total when Steph said something like, I'm a winner or something after at his press conference. People were getting so mad, being like, what, 22 points on 50% shooting? It's like, no, bro. Buddy Hield carried in that fucking first half and honestly the first 3 quarters, and then Curry started garbage time points when his team's up 10. Then he starts hitting shots. It's just Steph Curry, man. He's just he reminds me a lot of Tom Brady. Like, is Tom Brady really the greatest quarterback ever? Is he really the greatest thrower of the football ever? No, but he has had some very fortunate blessings in his life, and he's he's a winner because of it. Don't get me wrong, not discrediting Steph Curry. Obviously, all-time great player, but, folks, I don't think it's... give me Magic all the time at point guard. That's all I'm saying. But Pacers, Cleveland. This was crazy. Pacers take game 1. Tone, did you see this coming?
I'd never seen it coming in a million years. If I would have had to bet anything on anything, it wouldn't have been the Pacers.
How about Halliburton? Is he really changing the narrative that you had in your head about him?
Nah. His great performances is still, to me, is still like not on the level of LeBron and so on and so forth. So I mean, he's growing though. He's becoming reliable. That's what I will give him. He's showing up in big moments. He's showing up when the team needs him most. He's doing a lot of things. But I mean, in 22, 13, and 3, that's good. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna give him, I'm not going to start jumping the boat. I'm not even like those stats right there don't belong on the Olympic team, if you ask me. I mean, but that's a great, phenomenal stat holder. But I mean, that's
22, 13, and 1 turnover. I mean, Tone, it doesn't get much better than that, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll see what he has to do to change that narrative in your head, because it's all right. But all right, let's keep going. Knicks Celtics yesterday. Holy shit, that was cinema. Both games, Nuggets Thunder and Knicks Celtics. Insane from the Knicks game. I mean, I think Mikal Bridges' point total was over, I think, 10.5. He played 51 minutes, Tone, and had 8 points.
Crazy. I watched it last night. He's Iron Man.
He is. I mean, he's unbelievable. Maybe the shots don't go down as much as you'd like, but he's still scrapping. OG Anunoby with a great performance, by the way. I mean, he stepped up for the team. It was looking like it was Celtics the whole way, and then it just got slow, and they got ball watching. The offense got stagnant, and they're just raining threes, and it's bricking, and then Brunson's getting to his spot and doing his thing. I can't believe they held on in OT after Brunson's missed game winner. That was the most shocking. What do you think?
Yeah, when I was watching it, I thought Cleveland was going to walk away with it. I thought they had it once it was that close in the end. Plus, it just looked like it was going to sway in Cleveland's favor. But, the pendulum swung the other way. I don't know what happened, but Indiana got it. But I will say Cleveland is going to win the series. That might extend the series a little longer. It might go 6 now. But I still see Cleveland winning. I think they're just automatically the better team on all around, on paper and on court. And it's going to show tonight. They're going to come out. They might blow them out by 30. Remember, I told y'all that tonight. It might be a 30-point blowout tonight. Seriously.
So you think Cavs belt to ass tonight? All right. I mean, I could see it. You'd think, especially getting embarrassed game 1. Like, you've got to come out and win. But they have injuries and things of that nature, so we'll see. All right, Nuggets Thunder. This was insane. Russell Westbrook fucking finds Aaron Gordon for the 3-point game winner. Aaron Gordon's coming out to just be the clutchest guy in the NBA right now. What were your thoughts about how OKC looked down the stretch, Jack? Kind of that weird fouling situation. They thought that fouling was the smarter than letting them shoot threes. I don't know. It was interesting. Tone, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think experience won the game last night. I think OKC was making decisions in the moment. I don't think they planned to be in that moment. I don't think they even prepped to be in that moment, and it just caught them off guard. They didn't really know what to do. I think that was a bad decision. I mean, it's crazy seeing Aaron Gordon he's getting cocky right now. He's popping his shit out there. And then, I mean, he said he's about to get Russell Westbrook a ring. He said that's his main goal. I'm like, oh, man, he using Russell as the fire. And Russell out there looking like he got some payback on some folks. Like he might got it. You know how they got that Anthony Edwards commercial and he marking off names? I think Russ got a list of his own and he's been personally marking people off.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so don't get scared. OKC.
Yeah, no, in that game 7 against the Clippers, I mean, he gets the technical, he's yelling to the crowd, he's getting everyone fired up. I mean, that's the Russ everyone loves. I mean, the energy, the passion, I mean, it's great stuff. But yeah, now he's gonna, he was on the Clippers last year. They didn't want him back, so he's, wrote them off. See ya. And now he's Thunder, his old stomping grounds. If he makes it through this one, I mean, man.
I don't think people know how big of a win that was for Denver to get one in OKC. I don't think people know how humongous of a win that was. Like that changes the dynamics of the series. That right there.
Oh, 100%.
And I know people feel
100%. I mean, it makes Denver have the home court advantage, and especially knowing where Denver is, it's like a mile-high city. The elevation, things of that nature, always play into effect, especially in playoff basketball. So you're 100% right. You're 100% right. All right, let's talk a little shop for the games tonight, and then we'll bring on Lonnie Lyle to lead us into our next segment, Heat Check. Well, you already said Cavs belt to ass. Have moved all the way down to a 5.5 point favorite. I think it was who was just telling us? Was it fuck? What was?
I think it was Miko. It was Miko.
Yeah, it was either Miko or Nate. I can't remember, but one of them was saying. I think it was Nate. He was saying he had Cavs minus 7.5. Well, that line has moved all the way to 5.5 that I'm seeing. So,
yes,
that's a little worrisome. Yeah, there's Nate. It was Nate. Legend. But now the line has moved down 2 points, so that's what we'll have updated for your 2-man slip that you gave us, Nate. But the game I want to talk about more is the Warriors T-Wolves game, because I think the T-Wolves cover here, Tone. I think after the Warriors had to go on the road to Houston and then fly straight to Minnesota and go in that long series. I mean, the Warriors aren't that young, Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry, don't worry, in phenomenal shape, but, it's still going to take a little bit of a toll, and, they might come out slow. I think they'll come out slow, and the Timberwolves are going to be ready to go. Yep, Nate agrees with me, so that I'm on the right track. That's for sure, folks. But yeah, so we think favorites Cavs minus 5.5 and Timberwolves minus 6.5. That's what I'm thinking over here. Tone, talk to me about the T-Wolves Warriors matchup.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. On my list of picks tonight, I got T-Wolves taking the W, and I got T-Wolves going over the total points tonight. And I see it being a nice gap in the win. I see T-Wolves winning by maybe 9 or more at the least. I don't see the Warriors sticking with them tonight. I think we're gonna get some. I think you, Lance, specifically, you're gonna see a crazy version of AE tonight. To add to the case of him not being the man. But yeah, I think AE is gonna go crazy tonight. There's nobody on the Warriors team that can do anything with him. And yeah, they gonna run off with it tonight. It's gonna be nasty.
Well, folks, if you've been tuning in the show the past week, I've been talking major shit on Anthony Edwards. I've not been giving him the respect he probably deserves. But in elimination game, he gets away with going 0 for 11 while Rudy Gobert puts up fucking Patrick Ewing numbers, 27 and 24. Like, remember, Klay Thompson got walked out of Golden State for going 0 for 10 in an elimination game. Like, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck. Like,
You got to put that gun away, man. What's up with all these shots fired? Gosh, Lee.
No, I mean, Ant is obviously an incredible player, generational player, but I think Jalen McDaniels, Rudy Gobert, and Julius Randle are they're going to do the heavy lifting, and it's unfortunate. Oh, yeah, here's Nate saying, Gobert take out the Lakers. How embarrassing law. I mean, Gobert actually looked like, prime Hakeem Olajuwon. It was the first game in his Minnesota career that he looked worth $200 million. I'll tell you that much. All right. So should we move on to heat check with Lonnie Lyle? Let's bring on the ref. Let's bring on the man, the myth, the legend himself. Eat her taco, aka Lonnie Lyle.
Yo.
There he is.
Damn.
Lonnie, before we get into things, did you eat a lot of tacos on Cinco de Mayo?
Before I get to that, I had to eat some ice cream, y'all, because it's going to be a hot ass debate. A nigga had to cool off first and foremost. It's going to be kind of hot. I had to go to Dairy Queen, get me a Blizzard, chocolate chip cookie, though. Did
you hold it upside down?
Tacos on Cinco de Mayo, it was actually Cinco de Smaco. That's my other name. And I had a couple of them.
All right.
All right, I like it. A couple margaritas, a couple tacos, or schmackos, whatever we got going on. Lonnie Lyle's dialed. We don't got to worry about Lonnie. Lonnie, tell us the debate. Tell us what we're doing. Talk to the folks.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This gonna be a hot debate. Now we got 4 choices, y'all. 4 of them. I wanted to leave one of these off just because 2 of the players are still playing as of right now, but the other 3 to pick from is a player from the past and a player from the present. So which duo are you taking? Now, I don't know if this is a full team or just 2-on-2. What y'all want to say?
Let's just say 2-on-2. Let's just match up.
Now, the first one is Ant-Man and Kevin Garnett for the Timberwolves. Nasty. The second one, Larry Bird and Jason Tatum for the Celtics. The third one, Carmelo Anthony, Nikola Jokic for the Nuggets.
And is that Nuggets Melo? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but okay, keep going.
And the fourth one, they both are still playing the league, Kevin Durant and SGA. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking Thunder Durant, of course. I'm thinking like the teams that these are coming, like we're taking them from that time.
Yeah, all of them is from them playing on the same team. So I'm gonna flip the coin. Oh wait, who calling this time? Is Lance or the Tone?
I think it's me. I'll call it.
All right, cool. All right,
heads.
And it's tails. It is tails.
Yep, it was, and Lance is definitely going first.
All right. Let's see. I'm not taking Jokic. Oh, the flag's ready to go. Okay, I'll make sure I'm on my. All right. I'm definitely not taking Melo and Jokic. So they would be out. I guess. Yeah. No, I'm not taking that because I'm stuck. Okay. I'm stuck between KD and SGA and Anthony Edwards and Kevin Garnett. Those, don't get me wrong, Bird and Tatum, both 6'10", small forwards, like freaks, shooters, all of it, like talent, don't get me wrong, like they're super talented as well as Jokic and Carmelo Anthony. But when it comes to 2-on-2, I mean, SGA and Kevin Durant are just 2 bona fide scorers that are just unbelievable at what they do, which is obviously scoring the basketball. But going to Ant-Man and KG, I mean, both very physical players, both very well gifted offensively and can hold their own. Kevin Garnett is ungodly, out of this world defender, but Anthony Edwards can also hold his own. Like, he's no mismatch. So,
Right.
I think I'm going to go Anthony Edwards and KG. That's my final answer. I'm going with that. MVP KG of the Timberwolves, and right now Anthony Edwards. I mean, 23 years old. I believe I'm taking that duo. Tone.
Okay, so you're going. So wait. So you're going with them, and you're picking them only because of their defense and them both playing hard.
Well, they both KG's obviously, we know what he is as a defender, and Anthony Edwards can really hold his own. And then that as well with their offensive talent, they're going to be physical, getting boards. Like, they're not going to get bitched around. Like, they're going to like bully their way, and they're definitely like defense wins championships. So I see them, the defense combined with the offense, like they're nice. They're nice. Give me Ant and give me KG.
Okay, Tone. What you got going on?
All right. He needed flag just for saying that shit. First off, just put that out there.
Okay.
Let's start there. It ain't no damn Ant-Man. With all due respect, I love him. KG too. They getting their ass bust. All they gonna be doing is talking trash on that motherfucking court. That's all they gonna got to make, miss or nothing. They gonna be talking trash. That's what they gonna be doing. That's all you gonna get, a whole lot of viral trash talk, and that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be cool. But when we're talking about the W, when we talking about what really matters, as I write down, I'm looking at these stats too. I mean, when we talk about what really matters, we talking about professional bucket getters. When you just mentioned the names of Carmelo and Durant, let's just start there. Let's just start fucking there. Like them other little shrimps you talking about. When you talking about scoring, you talking about one-on-one, you talking about getting a bucket, you talking about everything else and all distractions else that's around is just deleted. It's just me, you, and them, and it's what 2-on-2. You talking about Melo, and you talking about Durant.
Whoa, flag. Those are dope. It was Melo and Jokic.
I know. But I'm just saying, respectfully, those people, just period. It has to be one of those teams. I'm gonna get there. So you got Carmelo and you got Durant. What I'm saying is Tatum, Bird, Ant, and KG. You talking about buckets? They can't fuck with these. We talking about professional bucket getters. We're talking about Durant career average 27 points a game. We talking about Melo 24 points a game. We talking about Jokic 21 points a game. You talking about KG 17 points a game career? You talking about Ant-Man 23 points a game career right now? We talking about 27 Durant. 27 bucket getter, professional, shoot in your eye. Boy, come here. And I don't like this nigga. Let's start here. I do not like this nigga. But goddamn it, when you talking about his name is Easy Money Sniper for a fucking reason. That man is just gonna snipe, yes. So let me just start there. I'm leaning towards a Carmelo team, Carmelo and Jokic, or Durant and SGA. Then you talking about SGA or Jokic. Talking about two, man. Off the muscle, just feel like, first off, out of all we've seen in this whole league, if you ain't gonna mention a Jordan, you talking about an automatic bucket, it's probably next person is Carmelo. So I'm gonna lean towards Carmelo and fucking Jokic, because then you talking about size and this fucking unorthodox ass nigga 2v2. I feel like that will pair very well together, because Carmelo could just do what the fuck he need to do or whatever and get trapped and throw that bitch to Jokic, and he could just say whoop-de-doo and do some stupid shit and he'll go in. So I'm going with Carmelo and Jokic. That's my answer.
Lance, you got a rebuttal?
Yeah, for my rebuttal, I'm taking, when I weigh offense and defense, like Jokic is Swiss cheese on defense. He's got active hands and he does steals, but I'm saying one-on-one, body to body, like he's not a great defender. No one would say that. Melo, we know he's not a great defender. A little physical, but the defense is not great over there compared to Kevin Garnett. I know he's a career 17 point per game, but I know you were watching KG in Minnesota. I mean, the guy was out of this world. He's a freak on both sides of the ball. It's not just offense in a 2v2. Remember, and Jokic, how great he is in 5v5 basketball. That's where his greatness is. And he makes the right pass. He does all the right plays, and that's why he's a box score freak. If this is 2v2, I got Jokic going up against fucking prime KG. No. KG's holding his own. Kevin Durant as well. I mean, KG is definitely holding his own against him. You know, and of course, no one can guard Kevin Durant. No one in NBA history can guard Kevin Durant. That's just a bona fide fact. I get that. Someone can hold their own. And in a 2v2, I got KG. I mean, KG's as good as anyone to stop Durant. And I don't think Durant's stopping KG on offense. I mean, he's bigger, stronger, damn near same height, if not. And then Anthony Edwards on the other side, I mean, he's just more physical and he's got that, you know, yeah. And if it's 2v2, like it's gonna be shit talking and all of it, and that's part of the matchup. So, and when it comes to Bird and Tatum, I just don't like Tatum, so I really just didn't want to. I'm not doing all that because they could easily, very well be the first place one. I mean, both 6'10" small forwards that can score at will, shooters. I mean, but I'm still sticking with Anthony Edwards and Kevin Garnett in this 2v2 matchups.
Can I chime in real quick, Ref?
Hey, hold on right quick. And I will say this, y'all. Everybody is in their prime. This ain't no old KG and no, like everybody, I'm talking about at their peak, where Tone said that like their point average.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody at their peak. All right, Tone.
My answer came out wrong. I want to go with Durant and SGA, and that's my final answer. I'm just looking at it. And
throw the flag on the play.
Whoa, wait, Tone. That's a whole nother ball game. Wait a minute. What are you doing?
What?
You can't just change it up like that. Why
you messed up my whole rebuttal. Flag, I'll take it free.
Okay.
That is a 15-yard penalty. That is a 15-yard penalty. But because he rebutted what you said the first time.
Huh?
So now we had to do a rebuttal.
Why is that?
Because he was rebutting off of the team that you said the first time. Carmelo and Jokic. Now they're going to Kevin Durant and SGA.
I think my rebuttal, honestly, I match him up against all of them. So I will say it is okay. I will forgive you this time, Tone, but be better.
If that is a known rule, I'll take the L, but I'm sticking with my answer. I'm not switching back for a W or nothing like that, even though Carmelo and Jokic still in my mind is better than Ant and KG on paper. And who the fuck is gonna guard Melo? I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I mean, but just out of the four duos, fucking Durant and SGA, I'm looking at it on paper. You talking about career 27, career 32? What are we saying here? This is arguably the best scores in ever fucking history. Dude, fucking putting together. We're talking about career 27 and career 32 and still playing? Like, who? And then I'm thinking about size of Durant and the stretch out of the floor of SGA on a 2v2. I don't know, but I'm going with them on that one. I'm going with them.
I got a quick rebuttal. A question. I got a quick. Can I get a quick one in there? So I'm just assuming that this is a 2v2, folks. This isn't. He's not going to get the whistle like he does in the regular season, SGA. So a lot of those numbers are going to be skewed. You know, I got physical Ant-Man say, "Get the fuck off me!" And KG. I mean, you know who KG was back then. MVP in Minnesota. You know, no one's ever heard those words before. MVPs don't come out of the Timberwolves. KG did, and he's bona fide on both ends of the floor. If he just had, a couple, those Boston teams, there's a couple injuries. I mean, they should have more rings, and I think he'd be higher up. But KG, you could argue, is what he's two or three for best power forwards of all time. Now, when Giannis is done, he'll probably pass him, and you take Tim Duncan and maybe German Jesus. You gotta debate if you take Dirk Nowitzki, but he's right there. Give the respect to KG, and then you've been hyping up Ant all this time, so I don't know why you're switching up now, but it's all right. Go ahead.
No, Ant is solid, and Lonnie put it on the list. I don't know what he's smoking over there talking about. He's greater than what and and who and what, but I think he has the wrong K. First off, KG is great, but it's KD that we're talking about. I mean, again, arguably the great. Without a KD, Ant-Man wouldn't have came into fruition. It was probably KD and fucking Jordan. That's all he fucking watched growing up. Definitely more Jordan, but I definitely feel like KD was in the mix of that, just how he carried himself and everything else. Ant has a lot of KD, and we talking about prime KD. Yeah, AE took out Kevin Durant recently, this, that, and the third, but them legs getting wobbly and he ain't as goddamn athletic as he used to be either. But we talking about prime KD, the nappy head KD, forgot to brush miles away KD. Like what? We talking about foot on the line KD? That sniper ass, boy, I was so happy when when the toe was on the line. Oh my God. But KD is, he is like my ultimate villain. Him and Kobe Bryant, they are the greatest villains I have on my list. Those are two players while playing that I did not like, but I cannot deny their greatness.
That can be a later on debate, the greatest villain of all time. That's for a later episode. I like that. I fucking like that. Because we got a lot of villains in the fucking league, from past and present. I'm talking about terrorizing the fucking league. Oh, okay, so y'all, we got Lantz with Ant-Man and KG. We got Tone with KD and SGA. This is my honest opinion. At first listen, I was going towards Tone with the Carmelo and Jokic. I don't feel like Ant-Man and KG could have dealt with them. When he changed it, I feel like Ant-Man and Kevin Garnett will overpower KD and Shaq. Like, they don't
bullshit. That's some fucking bullshit. That's some fucking bullshit. You've been waiting to say that
shit. Hey, Tone, that's another 30-yard penalty. You in the fucking locker room now. I don't care, bro. Listen, Ant-Man and KG are both dogs. Okay, I'm talking about dogs. I don't think that SGA is a dog yet. I don't like he's a go-getter, like he's a point getter. You feel me? And Kevin Garnett is the easy money sniper. He is. I promise you, he is. I don't watch a lot of all these people play, man, but I just feel like at their prime, Ant-Man and KG will overpower them, man, and get the win. Lance got the victory, y'all.
There it is, folks. I'm back in the winner's circle, 3-2. Feels good. I'd like to thank my mom. I'd like to thank what?
It's not 2-2.
No, it's 3-2.
You were up 3-1. So now it's 3-2.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you was a 3-1.
Yep.
Got
about to choke a 3-1 lead, Tone. It's unfortunate.
Y'all send me the link to the group chat y'all got. Send me the link. The chat y'all been talking in about this shit. Some shit y'all been sharing back into stories and shit. Y'all some shit going on around this motherfucker.
Think we're conspiring? Get the flag. Throw another. Tee him up. Get him out of it.
The fuck you talking about, Tone?
Going out in flames. He said, "Fucking." Oh, that's awesome stuff. All right, well, that was Heat Check. Lantz versus Tone, refereed by Lonnie Lyle. Thank you again, Lonnie, for coming on. You're going to give us some picks, right, for tonight? Very nice. Well, let's hop into that. My picks are on Wanna, so you're going to have to give me a second so I can pull these up. But I'm feeling confident tonight. I'm feeling confident.
I'll read what some of our guests gave us. For the listeners that might have not been in, we had Miko drop through. He's won a massive amount of money over there on Wanna Parlay. So he gave us Quentin Post tonight, 0.5 threes over, and he gave Buddy Hill three-pointers over. We had G-Ward came through, Donovan Mitchell under rebounds and assists, and Neesmith over 12.5, y'all.
I like that Neesmith. I like that.
And then also another legend, Nate D. He gave us a few. He had Cavs minus 6.5. And Randall over 20.5 points. So that's a few takes for you guys to get. Again, these are certified, legit winners. You can go look up their rap sheet. You can check their resume. On the Wanna Parlay app, one of them won $3,000 off of $4. That is diabolical.
It's crazy. Insane.
It's insane. God, that's so good. All right, I'm gonna give my picks. I got 8 picks for today. I got Cavs money line. Keep it simple. I got points and assists. I'm taking Tyrese Halliburton's over. I'm testing it because I know Tone would not like that pick. I can just see. But we'll go with Halliburton. Evan Mobley is out. It's just been confirmed. So I had him for over 2.5 steals and blocks, but that'll be voided. So never mind. It's a 7-pick parlay. I got T-Wolves money line. I'm just not playing with the spread. You know, I think they come out and win, but I don't want to mess around with that. I got Jaden McDaniels over 13.5 points. I got Nas Reed over 10.5 points. I got Julius Randle over 6.5 rebounds. And Jaden McDaniels over 1.5 steals and blocks. So there you have it, folks. That's Lance's picks. And is it Tone or Lonnie going first?
You could take it, Lonnie, if you're ready.
All right, y'all. This is the most complete all-around referee in the league. I do have an NIL deal. My first pick is Tony Gonzalez for over 4.5 strikeouts. Baseball, Tone, don't look like that. Don't look like that, Tone. He talking about, who the fuck is that? He overseas, baby. My next one is Donovan Mitchell under on 30 points. I got Darius Garland over on 18.5 points. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of Tyrese, but I got him over on 18.5 points. It's just something about the smile. Something about the smile I just don't like. And last, I got Pascal with over 6.5 rebounds.
I like it. Pascal is usually a money spot right there, especially with Mobley being out, and they're going to be a little more undersized this game. I think it just tipped off, but they're going to be undersized. I like it. I like where you are. I like where you're thinking. I see Tone just hammering Halliburton unders right now. Just okay. Let's hear it, Tone. Let's hear it. Yeah, I hate to spoil it for people, but it's diabolical.
Yeah. So and it's two different ways that I see this happening. I'm not going to dive into it, but I'm very analytical behind these picks. But, one side might have a blowout. The other side might have an upset. So, either way that goes, Halliburton minutes might be cut, y'all. All right, so we're going to start with Cavs W, T-Wolves W, Pacers under 228.5. That's under total points. Darius Garland over 18.5 points. Obi Toppin, 0.5 threes over. Benedict Mathurin over 0.5 3-pointers. Max Strus under 2.5 threes. Gobert over 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Miles Turner over 7.5 rebounds. There's no Mobley. DeAndre Hunter over 5.5 rebounds. There's no Mobley. And all of these are
Hunter's also out. That'll be what. Yeah, okay. No worries. But we wanted to give you that.
All of these are under for Halliburton, y'all. Under. I got free admission to the fade party if you want to attend. Under on Halliburton, 28.5 points and assists. Under on Halliburton, 18.5 points. And under on Halliburton, 14.5 assists and rebounds. Remember, I told you here on the Parlay Podcast.
I'm throwing the fucking flag. How you got 5 unders for Hallie? God damn.
Bro, it's just fading his existence, bro.
The fuck?
Y'all, hey, if you're watching, tag Halliburton. What the Holly?
Tag Halliburton. Tag his dad. His dad will come in here and talk shit. We actually might get.
Tell him I said it's all love.
It's all love. That's so fucking funny. Just every Halliburton line, just fade. Hey, I respect it. Not don't move, don't budge. Just stay strong.
Early arrival suggested at the fade party. I'm telling you, it's gonna be packed.
That's diabolical. Well, this was the Wanna Parlay Podcast. Home of everything Wanna Parlay, the proud father of the $2 parlay, and the world's richest parlay, where every day people are turning $2 into $2,000. Today was a great show. Thanks to a lot of people coming on. I gotta list these names. Penny, Nico,
G
Ward.
Yeah.
Nate, our guy Nate. And then might have been one, I don't know. But thank you all for coming on. We appreciate it. And we'll be announcing if you guys are getting 10 more dollars in entry tickets for the 2-man plays you guys gave us, which was awesome stuff. We'll be back at the same time tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, celebrating more Wanna winners, updating you on the latest Wanna leaderboards, and talking about all things sports. Folks, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our channel as it helps us tremendously, and we appreciate your support. Maybe turn on the notification button so you always know when we go live, but we're pretty consistent with our 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern time frame. So, yeah, you guys got any final thoughts?
Of the night, unders on Holly. That's it.
Fade the shit out of Holly, folks. That's the final thoughts.
See y'all at the next show, man.
Yep. See you all tomorrow. Adios.